Welcome back to your update today for BMNR stock. Now we are filming this before the market opens. It's pre-market today currently on the 21st of August. However, the updates that we're going to be giving here will be relevant for the next couple of days. So with that being said, if you enjoy videos on this stock, please do make sure to give it a like. Please make sure to subscribe. It helps me to know that you guys want to see more content like this. At the same time, do remember I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. With that being said, we might as well jump straight in. Now, yesterday for this stock was a relatively good day. We saw the stock being up by 4.58%, which, especially considering the drops that we've seen in the previous couple of days, is actually really good. Now you can see here on the 5-day chart, we've seen this continuous drop falling all the way down. We've gone from highs of 62.09 roughly, coming all the way down to these levels in the $47 range. And with this run of 4.5% yesterday, there's going to be a lot of people wondering what comes next. And again, no one can say that for sure. I thoroughly recommend that you guys make your own decisions. However, I will be giving you my opinions as follows. Now, the first thing to note is that this is obviously a good thing, right? The run is obviously going to be a good thing. It's nice to see this one go up. However, people naturally like to think the best as soon as we start to see some green action. And the reality of this one, in my opinion, is it's far too soon to call this a win, right? And I certainly am still very cautious looking at this one right now. So, what stands out to me at the moment? Well, again, I'm going to go over to a simple chart to really highlight this in the most clear way possible. Well, the first thing is that we're still down by a further 2.2% at the time of filming in the pre-market. Now, of course, when the market's actually open, it's all to play for, and there's quite a while until that happens. However, it wouldn't be unbelievable to expect a bit of a gap down on market open. However, that is not really what particularly matters. What really matters, in my opinion, is the more mid to long term stance here. And when we look at it from that angle, a few things stand out to me. So you will know that we've seen this continuous drop, as I just mentioned. We've seen the stock falling significantly. However, once we found that bottom, the good thing is we've not gone below it yet. But what do we notice towards the end of the day? Well, the momentum starts to slow down, right? And we've seen this in previous, you could call it false rallies, fake breakouts to a degree, right? We think the trend's about to change, we go up a little bit, and the candles just don't come with enough strength to really change that trend. If we fall today on open throughout the day, I think things are likely to go further down. I mean, really, guys, I think there's that possibility anyway. Again, if we're looking at historical levels of support and resistance, well, you can make an argument that we are touching upon a historical level of resistance. There is a possibility that that could become the new support for today. If that doesn't hold up, could be looking to go lower, could be looking to go into the 40 range. I think that is quite reasonable. I think what you really need to bear in mind, especially at the moment, is this is a stock which still, from these lows just back here, is up really massively. Look at this, right? This is, what, $4, $5? That means that we're up, literally 10 times, right? Even now, okay? So this is 100% worth considering. Now, does that mean that this is not still a solid play? Well, not necessarily, right? There's still that potential here, but I think the way that I would deal with this one, especially going into the next couple of days, is going to be relatively different. I would have a lot more of a cautious approach. For me, I would not be buying now. It's just my personal opinion, right? I would be waiting until at least probably Friday into the new week and seeing when this trend slows down. I mean, right now, yes, this is a nice little up push, but let's face it, right? We've got key levels of resistance to break out above 52.25, 53, let's say, 53.25, I should have said. Those levels up here need to be broken first, right? Because that's been a previous level that we have had difficulty at. So, come above those, and we could be looking at a full-on trend change, possibly. However, given the fact that we're down by a further 2.25% at the time of filming, right? The likelihood, more likely than not, is that today is highly possible to be a red day. Highly possible to be a red day, more down action. Even if that is the case, I want to see this one hold above 42.48. If that doesn't happen, guys, I'm gonna be frank about it, right? I think we could be falling as low as the $40 range. I think that's absolutely a possibility. Now, that's not necessarily bad. Look back to here, right? We fell to 29.70, still found this massive run afterwards. Ultimately, though, this is going to be a very volatile stock to play either way, right? Whether you're bullish or bearish, it's going to be very hard to say where we're going with this one. However, my opinion is there's more downside potential here. I'd be very cautious when playing about with this one, but that is just my personal opinion, right? Ultimately, it is going to be a high risk, high reward play anyway, no matter what happens. So that is also true. But for me, it's one that I would personally take with a lot of caution. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you for your time, and I do hope I'll see you again in another video soon. If you guys are ready to get serious about trading for less than the price of a coffee every day, I've got to tell you about the new Patreon page that I have just launched. That's right guys, I have a new Patreon. I'm going to be sharing everything on here, from my personal stocks that I am watching to pre-market updates, as well as a Discord group which I have started. It's going to allow you to access similar-minded, like-minded people who are also interested in sharing their knowledge about the markets. I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff over here guys. There's going to be a lot of exclusive content coming in the next couple of weeks, but do bear in mind, for most of the tiers, spots are limited. The Market Scout, where you'll gain access to the Discord, prices will change after 150 members. At the moment guys, I'm limited for time, so the Trader's Edge course and above, we're limiting the courses even lower, right? There's a limited amount of people who can join. At the same time, depending on the level of mentorship that you want, we have prices going all the way up from 1450 to the highest tiers over here that you can see. Again, if you're looking to take your journey to that next level, on these middle tiers, this is personally the one that I would recommend, even though it's not the most expensive. It costs less than a coffee every single day, and the amount of information that you'll get here, in my personal opinion, is absolutely worth the value. At the very least, guys, you can become a member for free. The link is down in the description, the comment section, and the bio. Just give it a look and see what you think. And of course, feel free to sign up if you're looking to take your journey even further. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the video.